Hi beautiful humans. I've made this little video today. Sorry for my absence. I've been going through a tough, rough patch, which we'll find out about all in this video, pretty much. It does have some trigger warnings that come with it. Trigger warnings for depression, for self-harm, other mental health related things. So if you're feeling particularly sensitive, and yeah, just beware. Take care of yourself. But for those of you that aren't interested, enjoy, and thank you for your support.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the depth of the abuse.
Hi guys, it's Rebecca Crow here. For those of you that don't know me, I used to run a YouTube channel that I uploaded a lot of kind of mental health related videos to. That unfortunately got taken down and I lost all the videos with it. So I decided to kind of get back on that horse and make a little video for you today. So today's video is Rebecca Crow's top 5 tips for a bad mental health day. I decided to make this video first because I've had a bad mental health day. It's a mixture of things, as you can hear from my voice. I've just come back from a download festival and I drank a lot, I partied a lot, stayed up late, I didn't take care of my body, and my body is now giving me hell for it. Another reason is also due to the festival. I am skin as fuck, and I've discovered I am £1,000 short of my tax return. So money and financial issues can take a big toll on your mental health, so take care of those too. And the final reason I'm having a bad mental health day is I woke up to some news that meant I wouldn't be getting over my recent breakup as easily as I had hoped. It's not something I've spoken about publicly, if at all. I don't want to talk about it, but it fucking sucks. I am not a qualified psychotherapist, psychologist, or anything really. I've just had experience with mental health. I've spoken about it in the past. I'm not qualified to give this advice. Please don't take it as gospel. It's just what I do to feel better when I'm having a bad day. So yeah, I made this video because I was having a bad day. I cried so fucking hard. I made my nose bleed. It was horrendous. I collected it in a little pool in my hand. It was dark. Depression ain't pretty. And one of my friends, she nicely texted me with a bit of advice, and that kind of snapped me out of that. And then another wonderful person asked me about my YouTube channel, and I thought, why the fuck am I not making these videos still? People seem to think they help them, so if I can help even one person, that's all I want to do. Alright, let's jump straight into my top 5 tips on this giant sheet of paper, written down really scruffily, so if I stutter, shh. Top tip number 1. If you don't follow a single fucking top tip in this video, don't beat yourself up about it. It's fine. If you don't manage to do anything you're supposed to do when you're depressed, even anything self-care wise, don't worry. You're not a failure. You're just a human being. Top tip number 2. Be honest with yourself. Be honest if you self-harm. Be honest if you're not over someone. Example, you've had a breakup. The truth sets you free. Lying to yourself and your brain will only create more and more layers that you've got to battle through at a later day. Just be honest with yourself. Top tip number 3. Slow down. Pick that thing up off the floor. Put it in the bin. Do your makeup slowly without rushing it so you don't smudge it. I don't know. Wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. I always find myself, when I'm depressed or anxious even in just a shit situation, rushing through because my skin, my metaphorical emotional skin, is so raw. I want to rush through as quickly as possible to avoid as much pain, but it just creates more problems for me in the long run. For example, I remember one time I was getting ready for work and my straighteners were on the floor and I was like, oh, they're in the way, so I stepped on them and I snapped them in half. Just made it even worse. Yeah, chill. You have the time. Take the time for yourself. You deserve it. Top tip number 4. Journaling. This is something that gets talked about in self-care kind of articles and advice all the time, I think, but People don't really follow it. I guess it's one of the trickier ones to do. Also, firstly, facing your feelings, comes back to being honest with yourself, can be difficult, and it can be emotional, it can be painful. It's easy to shove them down, but journaling will help you keep a track of your feelings and your emotions, and if you can find out patterns and you can find out triggers, then it will help. Also remember, when journaling, to document the good things. Not all things are bad. Even if you're not journaling for your own mental health, you're journaling just to get through a specifically hard point of your life, such as a breakup. Journal about the positive things. I recently wrote a list of things that I've learnt from my past relationships, because I didn't want them all to seem like a waste of time or just all negative. It wasn't all bad. There were some glorious, wonderful, beautiful bits, but it's hard to remember when all the good and the bad shit is right slap on your front of your brain. And finally, top tip number 5, you are worth your self-care. A lot of people go on about self-care as if it's the miracle cure. Take a bath, put a face mask on. Might make you feel better temporarily, but in the long run, if you don't feel like you're worth it, then you're not going to either want to do it, or it's not going to really make a difference. Why should you waste those eyelashes if you've just got a shit face anyway? Or why should you take a bath if nobody's going to see you ever again? Not true. You are worth your self-care. Put on that fancy new pair of eyelashes, even if you're not going out of the house. Wash yourself and make yourself feel pretty, and slather yourself with moisturiser just to have a whiff of your own arm. You are worth your self-care. You're not doing it for anyone else, for no one else's benefit. Fuck those guys. It's for you. So yeah, that's all my top 5 tips, guys. It's a very short video, short and sweet. Sorry if it's a bit rambly. My brain is all over the place today, which is absolutely something happens when I'm depressed. I guess a bit scatty, but that's okay. I'm trying to follow my own advice. I'm not doing very well. I had a little, as I said, panic this morning, and I had a 3-hour nap, and I've apparently to myself wasted my day. But I decided to do this, and I'm proud of myself because of it. And if it's helped any of you, please let me know below. And if you have any questions, or you fancy having a chat, leave me a comment below. I'll try and respond to everyone that I can. Obviously it's quite difficult, and I don't want to burn myself out as well. But it's nice to know that other people are experiencing the same thing as you. So even if you make a friend in the comments below, it's not me, someone else, you never know. Take that step. Have a wonderful day, all of you beautiful human beings.